Hey everyone, it's Hilary DeFreitas, the Marketing Mom. Glad I'm able to join you today. And in today's training, it's not more of a training, but more of a mindset shift for those who are looking for entrepreneurial success. So, one of the things that over the years we've realized that you can have a lot of good things around you, and this is especially for my work from home moms. I want you to lean in and listen in carefully, because I recently heard on a training from a very successful entrepreneur, and dare I say, so successful, he was featured on the ABC. Well, not featured, he was one of those secret millionaires that signed the checks, all right? He said something that there are three elements of success for an entrepreneur. And I thought to myself, wow, okay, three elements of success. And it really, when he shared it, I thought to myself, that is very true, because without those three elements, you're missing something. And there are many things that go into those three elements that we could talk on for hours and hours and hours. But the three elements that he considered three elements for successful entrepreneurs was, the first is leadership. And I thought to myself, well, as an entrepreneur, you're not in an organization. You're not like, the CEO of a company or anything like that. You're the CEO of yourself, of your business. And so at first I couldn't quite grasp the whole leadership thing. And then I was like, if you are not the leader of yourself, right? And as a work from home mother, you're not the leader of your family. You're not the leader in your business. Success is kind of elusive, right? And I shared a little bit about that on a recent training when we were talking about the pitfalls, all right? So leadership is key. You must have leadership in your business, in your home. And when we think about any successful anything, let's be frank, good leadership creates the success. So if you've got great leadership in a family, you will see a successful family. Great leadership in businesses and organizations, you see a successful organization. So it's the same thing with your entrepreneurship. You have to be, one, a good leader for yourself, and then quite possibly align yourself with other great leaders, so that as your business grows, because we're business owners, you are eventually going to be hiring people and creating an organization. So you want to have that great leadership. All right. The second thing that he talked about was strategy. Now that's obvious, right? You must have a good strategy, because you can have a great idea, but if you don't have a good strategy, how is it going to be successful? So, and we have historical examples. I always love the Walt Disney example. All right. Walt Disney bears the name Walt, but it's really his brother that should be up there, okay? Because he was the strategic mind. He was the one that figured out how this is going to be successful. How is it going to be a successful business? Walt had the great idea. Walt had the imagination. Walt had all the great things. But the strategy behind everything, right, is what makes or breaks whatever it is that you're doing. So I always like to tell people a joke. Oh, so you're doing social media without strategy, right? Because, as you know, I'm a social media strategist. All right. I'm like, oh, how's that going? Any venture that you're going towards, you must have a great strategy. And you must also, within that strategy, understand all of the tactical aspects that are going to make the strategy work. Right? So your next question is probably, well, you said leadership, you said strategy. What could be missing? What could be missing? And if we kind of throw our memory back to, what I talked about with the pitfalls, what makes a work from home mom unsuccessful? Isolation, letting yourself go, lack of professionalism. The third thing that this very successful millionaire talked about was community. And we often devalue the importance of an entrepreneurial community. Community makes or breaks a business. Community makes or breaks you as an entrepreneur. Okay? If you don't have and are not tied into the right community of like-minded people who are moving towards a very similar goal, I'm not saying it's the same goal, but a similar goal, you will not be successful. Community is so much in entrepreneurship that we almost take it for granted. It's kind of like oxygen. It's so important that we take it for granted. Without oxygen, we will die. I dare to say, without a community, entrepreneurs will die. And many entrepreneurs that pull themselves away from communities, unplug themselves from those communities that can share the strategy, can show the strategy, and can demonstrate the leadership that they will need to learn. It's almost as if it's inside of the community that you learn leadership and you learn the strategy. So without the community, your business will fail. And so I finally understood, his whole that three whole thing, because it was like leadership, community, leadership and strategy are there, but then what holds it together, the base, is the community. All right. And it was very enlightening to hear that and to hear the explanation around it. And I really wanted to come out and share that, because a lot of work from home moms think that, okay, I can do this on my own. You can't. You've got to have leadership strategy, and you get that from a community. You get that from a community. So today I am sharing my community with you. I want you to get into this community. I'm sharing it with you because without it, you're not going to see the success. Now, I'm not saying this community is the best community for you, but community is most important. And if you've been following me, if you've been listening to my videos, if you've been hearing what I'm saying and you think, yeah, this makes sense, then you need to be a part of our community. You need to come and join me, because you are like-minded like myself. You and I are on the same wavelength, and you and I can see success and grow in our entrepreneurship journey in this community. All right. So, want to be a part of it? Send me a message. Message me on Facebook. Message me through my page. Drop a comment below. All right. And we are going to have a conversation. If you prefer, you can schedule a strategy session with me. Go to hillarydefreitas.com/strategy. I'll drop it in the comments for you. hillarydefreitas.com/strategy. Okay, have a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.